everyone, and welcome back to GadgetGran. Today I'm going to review the Galaxy Z Flip 3. I'm not going to go too much into the software because it is a standard Android 11 software on the Flip. Instead, I want to talk to you about the hardware, the cameras, the battery life, and the benefits of using a flip phone rather than your normal standard phone. So let's get started. Phone feels great in your hand. It's a very thin phone. As you can see, I have the cream and black version, which I really like that combo. The hinge actually did surprise me. It's very smooth. Like I can put my finger over it, doesn't even pinch your finger, so there'll be no problems there. It's very smooth, it doesn't make any sound. It's a really nice build. I really like how compact also this phone is. It's so easy. You can put it in your pocket, your handbag, your tracksuit pants pocket, your jacket. It is just so compact. You can even carry it. It's that compact. I was a bit worried when I first saw it, thinking, oh, this is a little bit small, but you know what? It's really comfortable, and it's a nice feel in your hand compared to coming from the S21 Ultra. I hold that phone now and feel like that's a big brick compared to this tiny little phone. One thing I would advise anybody if they're thinking about getting the Flip is to actually get a cover. This phone is very slippery. It is actually slipped off a book. I've even put it on top of this Z Flip box and it's actually slid off without me knowing. As you see, I bought the Samsung Flip case. I'll link a video down below how to put it on. It's very easy, but I really like this case. It's nice and sturdy. It's like that silicone feel case, and it just adds that little bit more gripness to the phone, a little bit more confidence that you're not going to drop the phone. So when you open up the phone, you get a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED screen at 120 Hertz, which is very buttery smooth with transitions, down, back, left, right. It's really smooth, and it's actually really nice on this little compact little phone. The screen is okay in daylight, although sometimes I've had to actually go and stand in the shade to read a text. Depending on the sunlight and I guess the angle, if it's in direct sunlight, I have struggled to actually see the screen. The front cover screen is 1.9 inches, and it's here where you can add some widgets. If you double tap, brings up your little screensaver, and when you swipe, I have notifications there. When I swipe to the left, I have some widgets. So I have my diary, the weather, Samsung Health, and my music. You can have your controls on there as well, so you actually don't have to open up your phone to control your music, which is very nice. And here is where you'll add some widgets. Samsung Buds I can add, or an alarm, or a timer if you wanted to add that in as well. If you want to reorder the widgets on your cover screen, you go into settings, then go into cover screen, go into widgets, and here are all the widgets that actually are displayed on your little cover screen. If you hit reorder, it will reorder them obviously and show up on the front of your screen. So this is how you would reorder. What's your priority of widgets to see first. Also, when you go back into cover screen, you'll see clock style. So this is where you can change your little clock style and your little, I call it screensavers. Some of them you can actually change the background and some you can't. Say for example, this one, I'm going to go into, say, my gallery, change something here. I think I'll go with that one. Go done, confirm, shows you a preview of what your cover screen will look like, and when you close it, and tap on it, there's your new cover screen. So it gives you a lot of customization for this little cover screen. So one of the questions asked quite often is the crease. Yes, there is a crease, and yes, you can feel the crease as you put your finger across it, you scroll across it. But honestly, I'm terribly fussy with my phones, and at first I thought, oh, I'm not going to like this, but after a day or so, I don't even notice it. So if you're worried about the crease, go and have a look at it first before you make any judgments. Honestly, it's a flip phone. There is going to be some sort of crease in this for a while. Yeah, you would get used to it. Doesn't even bother me anymore. Flexibility mode, what is that? That's flexibility mode, that's all it is. I reckon it's really cool. I quite like it in the morning. Sometimes I'll just check my work emails. I can have a cup of coffee, one-handed, just scroll through everything like so, and that's how you'll read them. It's very easy. I think it's great. I think the display looks really cool with it. You can tilt it back to a certain degree, and then it gets a bit tilty, but honestly you don't really need to tilt it that far back while you're sitting there as well. So that is flex mode. Speakers, the sound is really good. I can't fault it. The speakers are on the bottom here. It's plenty loud enough for playing music, podcasts, listening to audio books. I spoke to a couple of friends and just put it on speakerphone. They could hear me perfectly. It was crystal clear my end, so the speaker quality on this little phone is really good. Now the battery life, as I've seen across YouTube, is quite a bit of discussion. I am a little bit disappointed with the phone. I'd be lucky to get a full day of battery life out of it. I have now got Teams and my work emails on this phone, so I'm pretty sure it's going to really run down my phone. At the moment I've still got 52%, and that's from 6 a.m. this morning. I'm not a big heavy phone user, but by 7 o'clock at night I'm lucky to have 14% left. So yeah, I'm sure Samsung will improve the battery life on this. It would be good, and I'm sure this will evolve over time, but for the moment I can't say the battery life is great on the Z Flip 3. The cameras. The front facing camera is a 10 megapixel, and the two on the back, they are both a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 12 megapixel wide angle camera. I really enjoy using the flex mode for taking photos, and I'll give you a couple of examples up here of some photos I've taken of my favorite subjects, which are my dogs. I pretty much just put the phone down like this, opened the camera and took the photo. It's really lightweight, it's so easy and portable. I think you could get a lot of shots on this. You could take it to the beach and put it down and watch those waves come in. The flexibility part of that is really good. I really quite enjoy taking the flex mode photos. While still on the topics of the cameras and videos, the cameras are okay. You've got to remember that this is not a flagship phone, so you won't get that high quality photos like your S21 Ultras or the new iPhone 13s. You don't get that quite quality and sharpness in your photos, but the photos on the Flip, and I'll show you some examples here, are really quite good. I can't fault them, apart from if you're going to zoom in, you will see that it's a little bit distorted, but if you're not going to zoom in on your photos, it's perfectly fine. The photos are crisp and clear. It's that typical Samsung photos where you get that real color richness and that real pop in your photos. So camera wise, just be aware of that, but the photos, they're really good. So I love this flip phone. I never thought I would actually stay with it. I actually thought, oh, I'll give this a week and I'm probably going to return it. But I haven't had a flip phone in about 20 years, and I think, geez, I had a Motorola back in the day. But this has come a long way, and I think it's a good start if you're interested in getting into the flip phone displays. I think this is a good entry point. It's a big improvement from the previous flip. I love this flex mode. Might be a bit gimmicky to some, but honestly, once you've got your hands on it and you play around with that flex mode, you're gonna love it. I also like how compact this is. You know, I just find it really easy, especially for women. Women don't have big hands, so to carry a nice compact little stylish little phone in the palm of your hand is it's really nice. It fits comfortably, and even when you open the screen, it is very thin, the width of the actual phone, and look, I can even touch the fingers, so it's not too wide either, so it's not one of those big brick phones. The display is really good, and I love that real 120 Hertz. I think that's a real bonus with such a little compact little phone. The speakers, as I said before, really good. And honestly, I use this as my daily driver now. I've parked my S21 Ultra for the moment because I'm so in love with how compact this is and how easy and light it is, and the displays and everything else with it is really nice. So that is my review of the Samsung Galaxy Flip. For those who are looking for a little bit something different, go check out a flip phone. Doesn't have to be Samsung. Have a look at the flips. I think this is the way the phone industry will start to move towards flip phones, because I think it will just grow and people will want a real need for these phones. So if you have a flip phone or interested in getting a flip phone, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So once again, everybody, I thank you for watching GadgetGran. It is a very small channel, so I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button and subscribe, and it does help my little channel out, as I said. So as always, everybody, have a great day, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.